That was weird.
Show started.
Boom.
It froze up when it said go. It said go on the thing and it froze up on the
It said go? I missed it.
Yeah, there was a countdown and it said go.
Let's go. That means go.
It's interesting
I
that you missed
usually
it.
don't pay
'Cause-
attention.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's interesting that you missed it because normally you miss everything on this show. Except for reading the headline part.
Yeah, that works.
And then
I'm
you go
here
back
for
to
one job.
working.
One
You actually,
job.
your actual job, whatever that is. And then you turn on a camera on this feed.
The mystery.
Your job here today is to eat as many popsicles as you can.
That's right. Yeah.
Slowly.
Get 'em all.
And for
Two.
every $100 this show makes, Christine will do a stunt with a popsicle in her mouth.
Popsicle's done.
You know,
A popsicle
cartwheel,
Yeah.
jumping jack.
Bend over
So
back.
we seriously do need writers for this show, don't we?
Well,
I think it's a great idea, personally.
yeah. It wouldn't hurt.
You say writers
Christy-
or writers?
Some writers.
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 No green M&Ms. God, I can't say it. No green
Green
M&Ms.
Enemas. No green
enemas.
Yeah, hold on.
No enemas either.
No, you guys, green enemas are the best enemas. It fills you up like some algae. You know that AG1 they sell on the YouTubes for you to drink?
That is
That's
disgusting.
the wrong end.
No.
Wrong end.
Oh, no kidding.
So no, it's popsicles today because I just finished my lunch.
Ah,
So
What was for lunch today?
um,
different popsicle.
beef stew and rice.
On a stick.
In a puke bucket?
That is
Yep.
that's
What
like
is
That's
that
a
thing?
lot.
Helmet?
it's like the most representative of your household.
Pretty much.
I assume you married a fella who eeks beef stew when you look at him. You're like, oh, that guy eats beef stew.
I mean,
And you, of course, are a rice baby.
what? That sounds vaguely racist.
It is. You were sired in a rice patty.
But only vaguely. So
Only
it's a-
vaguely.
I'm assuming your mother had birthed you in the patty, and then you got right to work. I assume.
My mother and
What
my
imperial-
daughter are in Okinawa right now.
See,
Oh.
see,
Yeah.
going to all the lovely temples.
Catching
And
all
my
the
daughter sent me a video, and my daughter is taller than I am, and so she sent me a video of her in this Japanese bathroom, and the sink is literally at her hip. It's hip
Yeah.
level, like way low, and she's like,
Yeah, I would love to go to Japan. It's like my number one. If I really wanted to travel internationally, I would. But I would be a giant there, and I don't know how I would handle that. I'm a
start signing autographs.
6 foot
Carefully.
tall, 100-pound man. What am I gonna do?
Sign autographs the whole time.
Yeah. Roar! Kriegerson! Roar!
It'd probably work. I bet it would.
Anyway, we're back.
Ow!
We're back.
almost sticky.
Me too. Not for the same reason.
I mean,
I'm
we
not.
had to wait.
I'm
We had to
dry.
wait. Oh, yes, she's going for a double.
Yeah, the triple, I think, right?
No, I
Okay,
told you too.
okay, everybody.
It was a prediction.
You
Fruit
got
bars.
you have one fruit bar left to pledge $100 for Christine to do a stunt.
right. I'll even give it to her.
She's gonna do a stunt with a popsicle in her mouth.
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, a frozen fruit bar.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Semantics.
She's corrected us.
Yeah. Fruit bar.
I'm sorry. You would never lower yourself to eat a popsicle like the rest of us.
Mm-mm,
Your-
I have
Your
standards.
Surprised you're not eating that popsicle with a chopstick, quite frankly.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
I
got a
eat pickles
chopstick
with
inside.
chopsticks.
Yeah, you got one
Technically-
already.
Yeah, technically you are.
You're halfway there.
Oh, yeah.
This is where this conversation began. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right. Full circle.
Full circle.
It is
Loser.
full circle.
Yeah, we're back.
All right.
I like it.
All right. Thanks, guys.
All right.
Is there news? Are we doing
Oh,
news?
yeah, yeah.
I mean,
I think we've done all we can on popsicles and chopsticks, so we better move on to.
Are there
Your topic.
UFOs, by the way? NASA did a
Oh,
thing
yeah,
today.
there are a lot of UFOs this week. This
NASA
week
did
was
a thing.
super weird. I mean, I don't even know what to say
Yay.
about it. Let's just jump in and see what happens because, man,
Let's do it.
this is the least weird
oh
thing.
no! Hurricane Lee puts parts of Massachusetts under a tropical storm warning.
No, all the racists.
Yeah, I know. What are they gonna do? Actually, it's heading straight towards Newfoundland.
Is that where all the racists are? I've never been to Massachusetts.
Just Boston, really.
Yeah,
Oh,
mostly Boston.
yeah.
Yeah, they congregate. Yeah.
The rest of
Right.
the state is lovely.
They have no opinion. The rest of the
Boston is lovely too, but whoosh,
yeah, there's a lot of
worse than Philly over there. Whoosh.
yeah. Oh man. So yeah, the hurricane decided it was not going to smite Florida this time around. It's actually dropped down to Category 1 because it's been kind of dicking around out there in the ocean, as you can see.
It's been going on for a while.
Yeah, it kind of went to where it is, and it's been hanging out there.
Yeah, building.
Giving Bermuda the scare of its life, but yeah, it's getting ready to head north now. It's getting ready to grow bigger along the way too. They don't know how big it's going to get, but they figure it's going to pick up from Category 1, and they've issued storm surge alerts. That's what yellow highlighter color means here on the coast. It's going to be, and they might get 4 inches of rain, which
Yikes.
amateurs. That's all I got to say.
I know
about
what 4 inches is.
Yeah.
What is it? It's the size of a fruit bar, you fiends. That's
fruit
what-
bar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Stop it.
fruit bar.
Gutter mines.
Yes, exactly. So anyway, this is I
Is Cape
figured I'd pull
Cod
this.
safe?
I
really like Cape
It's
Cod.
yellow, which means it's going to be wet.
Wet?
Well, usually it's wet. You know what I mean?
4 inches and wet, huh, Christine? You know what I'm saying.
Not orange. Yeah.
That's your name of your autobiography.
Am I on the right channel?
Then there's this.
Did I tune into the right
Then
channel?
there's
Yeah, I
this
think
pink part here.
I think we can do this on Twitch now, can't we?
I don't know. I don't think we can.
Yeah, I saw,
Actually
I saw
Free for all.
titties on TikTok the other day, and I was like, "What?"
do. Nice. Good for
It
them.
suddenly became TikTok.
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 Yeah, it's right there, man. Yeah.
We've
yeah.
had titty witches on here
Oh,
before.
yeah.
We had titty witches. Yeah,
I
yeah.
really
they
do
were
love a
Facebook
good
away.
titty witch.
Yeah, who doesn't? I mean, you can't beat it. But anyway, so we'll keep an eye on this. Looks like whatever's going to happen is going to happen over the weekend. So hopefully it's just all for nothing. But I thought I'd put out down there because that's literally the only bit of real news we're going to cover because it just gets dumb from here.
Oh, good.
I mean,
Yeah. Not here for
you
real.
say
Let's
that's
get
the
right
only
to it.
real-
Ron
You're right.
Johnson is blaming whale deaths on windmills.
Yeah, of course.
Yep.
Yeah, of course.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Why?
Look, man,
No.
the whales are very upset about the giant fans we have on land.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's continuing the theme of the Earth. Mother Nature is trying to rise up and destroy human civilization. Apparently, the whales are taking out windmills or they're dying on them. It's not entirely clear. He said it in. I looked up the clip. I mean, he just basically kind of like rolls it out there. He says, and he kind of dodges it pretty good. He says that Fox News actually said that whales are getting killed by windmills. So I think there might be a defamation suit there from whales, right? Or whales.
I mean, if you better get the best whale lawyer you can find,
Yeah, that's right. It's a limited practice there, I think. Though. I don't
some
know.
sort of, I don't know.
Whale,
Oh,
whale,
mammal.
whale.
I'm sure there's one out there somewhere.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
or at least a porpoise one, right?
yeah. Surely the dolphins have got counsel of some kind.
Yeah. Okay,
so
they've got whole law
I mean,
firms.
I've been telling people about this story all week, and the question keeps coming up: is how are the whales being killed by the windmills? Do you guys have any thoughts?
They're
They're electrocuted.
They hear the humming. They knock them off. It carries them into the air about 700 feet and drops them real.
Yeah,
heavily.
they dare each other to climb it.
That's the Florida whales. Florida whales are doing that. That's
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I was thinking of the Nantucket whales. My bad.
Yeah, those are the
Yeah,
guys.
it's what ocean are we talking here?
He didn't say it was an ocean. I'm not sure it is. I think it's the air. I mean,
No,
also,
They're dying in the air on windmills.
well, I mean, it's either that or are there
Are they getting
underwater
that
windmills?
high?
Yeah, I guess they're like backing way up, like Dukes of Hazzard, and like just
Drew, underwater windmills are called propellers.
oh,
That's all I got.
right. Well, no, they're definitely being killed by those. Maybe he got it backwards. The other suggestion I asked my friends all week, I was like, what could he be talking about? And then somebody, I've not been keeping up with Osaka.
Oh my God, Baby
What?
Yoda!
The
What's Baby Yoda
hyperspace
doing in
whales?
hyperspace with the whales?
Right.
Yeah, those are the space whales from Star Wars.
Right. So I totally forgot about these things. So I've been watching Osaka. I saw the first episode and then just stuff came up. I'll get back to it.
Did you say Osaka?
Whatever it is. Ahsoka. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's Star Wars. Made up.
It's Ahsoka.
I like
Christine's
Osaka.
daughter is in Osaka.
Oh, right. I get them mixed up.
Ahsoka is the name of the Star Wars. Now who's racist, Drew?
I get Star Wars and Japan mixed up all the time.
Not me.
Nothing wrong with that. It's perfectly normal. Anyway,
Normal.
apparently one of the subplots in the current season is, and I remember this from, I vaguely remember the Mandalorian because there's Baby Yoda being chased by a space whale, and apparently it was in Rebels. I drank a lot when I watched that, so I don't remember that at all. So one theory is that Ron Johnson's a confused Star Wars fan, just like me in Japan.
Like, man, I seen it on the TV. They got whales flying around.
So maybe there was an episode, like I'm 4 episodes back. I don't know if they had one where a space whale ran into a windmill in space.
Maybe the novel Don Quixote just got translated into whale. And
posting
like
facts.
this guy who fights windmills.
Yeah.
Don't post facts in the chat. This is
Are they posting
the
facts
wrong
there?
channel. They're posting facts.
Yeah.
Stop it.
They'll put facts in there. Yeah, this is like what transferred aluminum.
It's not even a fact. They just put a link. We don't want your shit fact link.
Factcheck.org. That's not as good as USA Today Fact Check, which, by the way, I checked, did not have any comment on the space whales or Ron Johnson.
That's sad.
Windmills. Yeah, I know. So we'll never know what he was talking about, and neither will he.
Wow.
I suspect is how that's going to go.
The Biden whale extinction. Ooh, I love it.
I know it's Biden, almost definitely Biden's fault for sure. Yeah, we can
only hope.
Yeah. This is good. We had a little bit of politics this week. Sorry about that, but trust me, it makes no sense.
Oh, the Senate hearing is truly beyond parody.
So,
man, this is where he's reading all that porn, isn't it?
Yeah, Root Bar.
Listen, I saw this on TikTok and I intentionally scrolled past it because I don't need this in my brain.
Oh,
so
you do.
Okay. Take your headphones off.
Get ready.
It's
30 to 35
amazing,
seconds.
Christine. I promise.
It is really amazing.
Get ready.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
It's
here we go.
amazing.
God help us all. On the floor of this.
Oh yeah.
Damn it.
Called Genderqueer.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let me read an excerpt from that.
Oh yeah.
Please do.
Yes, let's go.
I got a new strap-on harness today. I can't wait to put it on you.
Look at this, like he's
It will fit my favorite dildo perfectly. You're
Let me
going to
clutch
look
this guy.
so hot. I can't wait to have your cock in my mouth. I'm going to give you the blowjob of your life. Then I want you inside of me. End quote.
Nice try with the laugh track. Yeah, no, actually, what happened when they did that? Let me show you. This is what actually happened. Instead of a laugh track, I won't make you listen to it. But what they pan over to the reaction.
What book is he reading?
He's reading the same thing.
Look, like Winnie the Pooh or something.
That's the actual reaction.
They're like, oh, fucking Christ.
They're like, oh,
I
God.
got the
He's
biggest
I'm
strap
looking for
pound.
anybody that's smiling or anything.
Oh, well,
that
I mean,
go back up.
lady right there's got
No,
she's
she is-
choking back a smile.
She is suppressing the biggest laugh.
Yeah.
here, let's watch that again. Here,
I
we'll listen
put
to it.
some lube on and got him on his knees. And I began.
Oh, these are lyrics to a
beating
song.
him from
Sounds like it.
behind.
Yeah, it's a Nickelback song.
Yeah.
I think, right?
Uh,
I mean, they all sound the same. Could be. We don't know. Anyway,
scroll up real quick.
Thanks for that.
There's
Oh yeah, this one.
look at this lady's look, but look at the lady behind her. Look at her. She's like, what?
Yeah.
The other lady has
Oh, there's
serious
somebody
side
laughing.
eye. Look at the side eye.
That's the congressional titty witch. Thank you very much. And she is quite upset by these hearings.
Just trying to figure out if she needs to
Yeah.
cast a spell on this or not. Actually, what he
That's
says
right.
is pretty funny. It's only
The
6
words
seconds.
you
Let's
spoke are
listen to
disturbing.
it here. 6-second clip of a response to that from I don't know what party this guy belongs to, but it's a good comment. Here we go.
Rec Center, and the words you spoke are disturbing, especially coming out of your mouth is very disturbing. But I would Rec Center. And
See that lady behind him. That
Yeah.
lady behind him cracks up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She busts.
she's disgusted.
She busts.
Yeah.
The
She
other,
busts when he says his joke.
the black-haired lady's too busy with mind control to look away, and
Look
the
at her.
lady behind
Look, she's
her.
Yeah, she's
busted.
jerking
When he
it,
goes,
right,
especially coming out of your mouth, she busts.
but I would Rec Center.
Oh yeah, she
the
does
word
too.
Yeah, she does. She cracks up. Let's see here. Let's see that one more time. Yeah.
Especially coming out of your mouth.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So you know what? Like this material kind of carries itself. I didn't even look up what they were talking about. It doesn't even matter.
It's
Thanks
because
a lot.
fucking they're probably talking about grooming or some fucking dumb thing, some distraction bullshit.
Yeah, something that he's.
How can I get that audio clip as my ringtone?
Yeah.
I put some lube on it. Oh, it's
Oh, I better answer the phone.
it's my doctor. Hold on.
Hello.
My doctor.
It's my pastor. Hello, father.
Hello, Father. How are you? Yeah, there's all kinds of uses. So anyway, that's a no context thing. But since there were actually a couple of other things that were not political in nature, but happened to politicians this week. So there's a couple more, I think. No, just one more, but this one's great.
Oh, this is the best.
I don't know how to say her last name. Lauren Boebert escorted out of Beetlejuice musical in Denver after causing a disturbance.
Oh no!
A disturbance.
There's no accompanying video, is there?
She was. They were drunkenly singing along with a Broadway show.
Yeah, so this goes on for 4 minutes. I watched the whole thing. It's not interesting. But as you can see down here on the kind of like the lower center of your screen there, that's them telling her she needs to stop singing at the top of her lungs and vaping constantly, or she needs to leave. And then she said, call the police. And they said, at one point, one of the guys goes to call the police because they're like, well, all right then.
Yeah, there's like a pregnant lady behind her or something, right?
Yeah.
Stop
she's
vaping.
Just like, yeah, you don't sing along at live shows. You know, like it's not a concert. You're not at a sing along.
Right.
Yeah, this is a Broadway show where people are performing for you.
And it's Beetlejuice the musical, so who knows the worst of that anyway?
Yeah, it's probably like Deo and shit like that, right? I'm assuming.
Yeah. I imagine so, yeah. But apparently, so the problem was they said that 3 separate people called in a complaint about her being obnoxious. And the vaping thing was pretty funny, too, because she was pretty much high as a kite. But she actually did pull the, do you know who I am? And I'm going to have your job.
Oh no!
I'm gonna use my power as a senator to have you fired
from your usher job.
Yeah, from your volunteer job at a regional theater.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
old man.
I'm gonna buy this theater and fire you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Who is she anyway? I never heard of her.
She's one of the wackadoodles in the Congress who almost lost. Actually, it was kind of too bad. But hopefully this time
she didn't get my vote.
No.
No.
I'm in Congress.
Yeah, she's the dumb like hot Trumper that they voted in however long ago when everybody was on a mad tear.
Yeah, there's more than one. I think I don't know. I can't keep track of it, and we won't need to for much longer. I don't think. There is one thing that happens in this video though that was really funny. I wanted to point it out. Let's see. Happens around 3:45. So I'm going to go to 35 to lead up to it. So here they are, going away. And watch out in the corner here.
Yeah, she's drunk. Drunk out of her mind, spinning.
Super happy.
So, she was vaping, remember? So she's drunk. So here's this from another angle. And
she
nice.
did love.
She
did love Beetlejuice.
I have to say, this is the nicest.
I thought the video was going to show her Jason Bourning all those security guys.
The nicest story I've ever heard about a Republican.
Yeah.
It really is.
There she goes.
Is she really a Republican or just some kind of a?
She's whacking.
She's an idiot, is what she is. Yeah, she's an idiot. I will say though, I just being an uncouth audience member is not a crime, and like that's really all she's guilty of here is just being a dumb, uncouth audience member.
Yeah, and
I'm sure she pronounces theater.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. I'm going to the theater, y'all. I'm gonna see Beetlejuice.
Yep.
When I buy this place, you'll be fired.
I'm gonna fire you.
I'm gonna have your job fired. Yeah. She totally went there. That might be the Jewish Space Laser lady.
No, that's Marjorie Taylor Greene. Yeah.
Oh, is it that one? See, I can't keep it track.
MTG is the queen of them all.
Yeah.
She's the queen wackadoodle, and Lauren Boebert and her hate one another because Lauren Boebert wants to be number one.
Yeah, they want everyone to find it out.
Whatever her fucking name is.
Yeah, I don't know her name.
It doesn't matter. Hopefully she won't get reelected. But anyway.
Hopefully, that's right. Hopefully, who knows? You know, she's fucking.
Yeah, I know.
It's in the news all the time, so they probably love that.
They probably do. It's rural Colorado, also.
Can't you get high in a theater and disrupt the whole thing?
Oh yeah, exactly.
America.
It's America. That's right. That's legal now. So anyway, That's it for politics, though. But we're gonna kind of move out a little bit.
And please, that's enough theater.
And now aliens.
Tantalizing sign of possible life on a faraway world.
Ooh, is it nudes?
Oh.
Salacious photos.
It's dick pics.
It's alien dick pic time.
Somebody picked up alien dick pics. No, I just made that up. But
looks like weird trees.
It's actually no less untrue than what this article is trying to say. So let's roll this back. Actually, it's really sort of helpful to see the original release. So NASA rolls the original article out. This is what the BBC wrote about it. And I mean, they just couldn't help themselves. But here's what NASA says, right? So NASA's like, okay, it's like the morning of September 11th or 12th. And they're like, well, let's just go ahead and release something and make sure it loads really slow. So this is the article. It's a little boring. September 11th. They've like,
Web discovers
That's
methane,
not very
carbon
tantalizing.
dioxide atmosphere of K218b.
So yeah, so normally you drop an article like this, and everybody's like, "Oh, well, good job! The Webb telescope got another planet. That's great! Wow, it's got methane and carbon dioxide. How cool!"
Tantalizing.
Yeah. So what they did was that, and this is the artist rendition, which I imagined. I think it's probably stock photo, honestly. But they said it's
how do you know?
You don't know
I
that.
don't know.
You don't know
maybe
that.
it's a photo. I don't know.
Yeah, that might be that might be a photo from one of the UFOs NASA's trying to hide.
Yeah, it could be. We don't know. But anyway, wherever this came from, they said that there's an exoplanet out there. They think it's got mostly water on it. It's kind of big. And, all this boring stuff, right? So here's paragraph. It's like, here's how big it is. And then, like, it's in the habitable zone. Okay, great. And then it's a dwarf star, sure. And it's a sub-Neptune, and it could have a planet, like an ocean on it. Okay, great. And then there's this one about, I don't know, some garbage. And then right here, the money shot. So we're in paragraph 7.
Oh, yeah, money shot.
Also...
That's
sort of. Well, yeah, that's a literal one. But said they detected dimethyl sulfide, and if it's there, that's only produced by life. We'll just put that.
Why is it? Is that poop?
Is it farts?
I think it's plankton farts. If I
gotta be from the butt.
Space
farts. Alien butt stuff. That's the tantalizing part.
That's right. Payback's coming. Payback's coming. All those years later.
You really do weave a tail throughout if you follow that arc, Christine.
Yeah.
It's good. Yeah. It's good. So, so here it is. And unfortunately, like, there's their little graphic they put up, and then they put it in, like, big freaking letters right here, just in case you didn't get the point of
it. Butt stuff.
Yeah. So, all right. So, and then what happens is basically, so paragraph 7 is really funny because I did this on a radio hit on Tuesday, and they said, oh, did they, like, put it right up front because they wanted to grab attention? No, they hit it pretty good. No mention of any of that stuff anywhere down here until you get to paragraph 7, and then you got their one slide. And then anybody who's an astronomer is like, whoa, what is that? Well, and then goes and checks the data. And unfortunately, so I was digging around. I was like, so if they said they're going to go look at it again because they got to make sure, because you don't want to be like, yeah, there's alien butt stuff 120 light years away. Because, you need evidence. Yeah. You need hard evidence. So I went online.
Mass chaos.
Actually, I called Phil Plate is what I did. I was like, Phil, what is this?
Why is he not on the show today talking about all this?
Well, it's who knows? He's doing stuff, but
he just moved to Virginia. Actually,
yeah, he's unpacking. He can't find his computer, or at least parts of it. That's for real. Actually, he doesn't know where it is. Anyway, so I asked him. I was like, so what are the odds that they, like, when they rerun this, it's going to not have dimethyl sulfide on it? And he's like, he was super cranky. He's like, well, what instrument and what context? What are you talking about? And I was like, this. And he's like, oh, those guys. He was a full old man.
Very defensive.
He was just mad. He was just like, those bastards. Right. So
what's he mad that he didn't discover it?
No, it's not that. It's so he sent me this guy. So this is a dude who does atmospheric science for a living, supposedly, who basically says statistically
significant evidence.
Yes.
Says who?
Says this guy.
Who is this guy?
Yeah. So
who's calling whom?
Ryan.
Somebody's
McDonald.
calling me. Never mind.
Who's calling?
A friend of mine. I'm trying to find out where I can watch the NFL game later. He's calling me back. Anyway, we got plenty of time. It's neat.
Who's playing tonight?
Friends.
Philadelphia versus the Vikings.
Oh yeah, right on.
Is this football?
Anyway, back to this. So we do have a football thing coming up, but we're not there yet. Anyway, so he says, here's the thing. Look at my graph. And he said the problem is that he says it somewhere. There's a lot of words right here. This is the money shot. He says that basically in the data, it's definitely not statistically significant. It's actually so small that they shouldn't have even put it in the damn report, but they just couldn't help themselves.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
No alien butts. again.
That's
I refuse
there.
to believe that. Sorry.
No, that's just there.
Yeah.
So what? So
Oh,
that
you mean there
artist
could be some-
rendering doesn't have life. So what?
Right. Well, I
But
mean, there could be alien butt stuff here. We don't know.
In Mexico, I believe.
In Mexico, yeah.
there's,
Actually, we can roll right into that one. Let's do that. Here we go. So then yesterday,
Oh, 1,000-year-old fossils of alien corpses are displayed in Mexico's Congress as UFO expert testifies.
This is my
There he is.
favorite.
It is my
There he is.
favorite, just
Ooh.
because
Look at
he's so
him.
small. He's so
Look at him.
tiny. He's so
He's-
cute.
He's so based on E.T., the extraterrestrial, in that movie.
and he's in a coffin. He's in a real coffin.
Yeah,
That's
man,
what
they put him in a coffin for this presentation.
It's awesome. So this pops up out of nowhere, and I was just like, man, what the hell's going on there? So I went and checked it out. I was like, is this guy for real? And what happened was that this guy who claims to be a UFOologist, just like every last one of them does, has been claiming for years that he has multiple mummified corpses of aliens that he got down in Peru. And he's just been carrying them around.
Ooh.
And he says he's done extensive testing on it, and they're not human.
What's his testing?
You can't see it. You know, it's DNA
Alien
testing.
butt stuff.
Sciencey stuff.
He sent it off to 23andMe.
Yeah, or something. Like he didn't say what he did, but he said it was science. I don't know why we can doubt that.
This has happened before, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
This same stuff. And it was like, when real scientists got there, they're like, this is paper mache and glue.
Yeah, like why did we even show up to
Yeah.
me?
On a mummy.
How do we know that aliens aren't made out of what we call paper
Now,
mache and
there
glue?
might be an actual mummy there, but this
Maybe.
dude has built a face onto it and is carting around as though it's real.
So one of my favorite like sidebars of
No,
this is
I believe
they
it's
invited
real.
the guy who's the whistleblower. I checked him out too. He's also like a Looney Tunes. He's the guy in the who's in the I think he's a Marine who's been saying that he personally has seen like spacecraft and stuff.
Yeah, that guy.
It's part of the government, but the government they're not telling anybody in Congress about it.
Yeah.
How that works, I don't know. But and he was trying to whistleblow and be like, you guys got to get on this.
It.
Well, anyway, they had him there too, and he was pissed. He says this guy, alien mummy guy, so let me straighten this out with less indefinite pronouns. Wackadoodle Marine whistleblower dude says that Peruvian mummy transport guy is a complete fraud, and how dare they invite him to come down and talk at the same thing with that guy?
He is not a fraud.
I mean, one of them brought alien corpses.
Yeah, that's right.
Mr. Marine.
That's why he's so mad at me, because he doesn't have
Like,
any.
fuck! I should have brought an engine.
Should have brought him, man. I don't know why I left this.
Should have brought a whole spaceship.
Yeah. So anyway, I like that little detail. But anyway, so I'm like, okay, well, who the hell is this guy? And it turns out, oh, good. We've got somebody's checked this out, and that's not the article. Hold on. Somebody has done a deep dive on this guy at 404 Media, which sounds trustworthy.
Everything you need to know about the alien mummy unboxing in Mexico's Congress.
Oh,
There it is. There's a better photo, too.
It's an
Look at that.
unboxing.
Look how real that
See?
That
I
is real.
believe it.
It's got a nose.
is. A little bit.
Yeah, it's got a nose and still a little mouth.
Yeah. So
so
anyway,
cute.
I don't.
So cute.
Here we go. So here's a.
Cuerpos no
no
humanos.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I couldn't believe it either.
Ay.
Hi to me. Yeah, exactly. Cuerpos no humanos, everybody. Well, that's what he says. He also says that they are little tiny guys. They are 1,000 years old. He found them in some kind of a mine, and they've got 3 eyes or 3 fingers, and some other stuff. And so anyway, it's some other stuff. It doesn't really matter because it's not true. But
and they've got alien butt stuff.
yeah,
What are those 3
here.
things?
They're pregnant. One of them.
Oh, they got little eggs.
Yeah, it's
Little
alien
baby
eggs.
aliens?
Or suppositories.
Alienettes?
Suppositories.
That's crazy talk. Maybe.
Well, guys, I don't know why you don't believe. I actually have video.
Oh, look at him
of
go.
that alien there.
Oh, look at that.
He's
Same
boogieing.
guy.
Here he goes. Yeah.
Oh, my
wow.
God.
There
You're
it is.
right. It does look exactly like this.
Same.
I mean,
That's
it's the
same
guy.
amazing.
It's the
Oh,
guy.
yeah.
And he's clearly in a mine.
Here, let's look back here.
That's from the Hubble telescope.
Yeah,
that video.
That's why they
came
shut
from.
it down. They were like, oh, man.
I think those 3 things under his belly. I think when that alien got here, he had 3 McDonald's hamburgers whole, and
Yeah.
they just have not decomposed.
Didn't,
They still look exactly the same.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. This is what they supposedly look like. I guess they didn't.
he brought a child with
Also-
some sculptures
Look
from
at
an
the
art fair.
quality. This is almost as good as our show. Like, is that marker or crayon?
I don't know.
I
What
want
he
it
did with a science project.
like finger paint.
Yeah.
It's a child.
Yeah.
He
I don't
says,
really know the
"My
context of that.
My son. He is never told a
Look at
lie.
those toenails.
Yeah. They really got to do some toenail stuff here. Look at that.
Oh.
He need a man. He needs a pedicure.
I don't know that those are nails. Those are just long toes.
It could be long finger toes. We don't know.
Maybe they hang upside down like bats and sleep. We don't
Yeah.
know.
We don't know
I
any
do
of this.
know
Yeah.
because how they can't do butt stuff upside down.
Maybe if they drop, the butt stuff propels them around so they don't fall and hit themselves. They
hope
have a
that's
butt
true.
jet.
Yeah. That's how they don't hit the
This
floor.
is a lot.
Yeah. They land like
I feel like you can do butt stuff upside down. I don't
No,
know.
I agree.
It seems possible.
based on Christine's, comments
Yeah.
every now and again, she's probably at least attempted it.
That's why
I'm,
it caught me
I'm
off
just
guard,
here for
'cause
the butt stuff.
She said it's not possible, and I believe that she.
Anyone's an expert in this field.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's I got to go with it. Like, I don't. That doesn't seem right, but I'm not the expert, so I got to go with it. So apparently this. So what this guy's done is he's actually.
That's amoral. You guys are going to hell.
Oh, did they? Yeah. So anyway, this guy is he's been on the floor of Congress in Peru. I guess he started there first since it's their aliens, which is nice of him to do that. But apparently, when he eventually let actual scientists take a look at it, they discovered that what he actually had was a bunch of human bones that had been reassembled in a weird way.
Where did he get a bunch of human bones, though?
Uh-oh.
Well, it doesn't say.
Missing neighbors.
Yeah, exactly.
I never liked that 3-fingered boy that comes by my house.
That's the bastard. He's mummified. I don't have any more photos where I'd show you, but yeah. So they think what he probably had, assuming these are mummies, is that he probably so it's easy to find mummies in Peru apparently because they got a desert and I guess they're everywhere. I don't know. Anyway, he might have gotten hold of some and like remixed them or whatever the proper term is. Yeah,
He Frankenstein some mummies.
yeah.
Mummy-stein.
Mummy-stein.
I don't like
Mummy-stein that shit.
it. I don't like it.
You know?
Yeah. So
But
well,
where did
good
that
news.
crazy face come from, man?
I think somebody arts and crafts in
Look at it. It's stuck right out there in the front.
There's
all
no
the
way
way
that
away
Looks
from the
like
brain.
that. What is
An
that?
ET it's an
What's that
ET doll.
politician's name? That Charlie Kirk. It looks like
Matt
Charlie
Gaetz?
Kirk.
Oh yeah, it does look like a Charlie Kirk.
It looks like Ron Scott and his windmill theory.
Yeah, that's how they died. Same way this guy died.
Maybe this guy is impaling them on the windmills.
Maybe he's a space whale.
Yeah, maybe he's a space whale hunter.
Yeah, that's right. That's why he's here, chasing the whales, and they're getting killed by our.
This guy was the Ahab of the space whale hunting community. He fucking didn't make it. He strapped himself to an orca, and that orca ate a boat in the Mediterranean, and they both died together.
And then it hit a windmill, and that was the end of it.
Yeah, the windmill blew him all the way to Peru.
Yeah, exactly. That's where they got found. And yeah. See, what's funny?
You just wrote a new
Yeah,
movie
well,
script.
we're coming
Write
up
a
with
big
here.
book.
What we're saying right now makes a lot more sense than the actual thing that guy said, anyway. So we'll see how it goes.
Christine,
But
do you
yes,
still have that big book?
What?
Do you still even have that big book? The Fark big book?
yeah,
the
the one all our,
giant pencil.
all our
Do you
great
even have it
ideas.
anymore?
Somewhere.
God damn it!
Where is it? I have the pencil. I don't know where the book went. The book is
Nothing
somewhere.
but gold.
There's hundreds of dollars worth of
Maybe
ideas
tens
in there.
even.
You better not just lose it.
We don't
It
know.
was somewhere. I think I used
Okay.
it for
Well,
something.
Oh
let's
my God.
move on because
Went
there's
downstairs.
literally nothing to talk about here.
Is it your butt stuff journal?
Don't
The
confuse
moment police stop a crossbow attacker who claimed he was told to kill Queen by his AI girlfriend.
Oh my God.
We actually
What?
talked about this guy,
Here we go.
but
Uh-oh.
it came up in the news again. So this is like, first of all, like check this out. That's the guy. Look at that crossbow. Look at that
Yeah,
thing.
man. Yeah,
That's serious business.
That's yeah.
I assume you can buy those easily in the United States of America.
Oh yeah, I mean they just hand them out. I think you get
Like
one.
he's got a Spartan mask.
yeah, they hand them out in
Yeah,
kindergarten.
Yeah, right. These are safe. Here you go, kid.
Yeah, here you go. Fight off a gunman with
It's
it.
not a gun. It's a crossbow. What's it gonna do?
Yeah. Make sure you hit on the first shot or it's over.
I mean, it's very British.
Is that his mask?
So he got arrested in 2021, and he's practicing safe distancing up until he got arrested, I think. And then at that point, they're like, "All right, dude, your host. So what happened is that so his parents always thought he was a little weird. Became worried about him because he kept on roaming around in the woods at night. And then it turns out one day he shows up on the grounds of Windsor Castle, dressed up like a Sith Lord. We have a photo of that.
Oh no!
There he is. It's not a very
Oh
good photo.
no! He's a Star Wars kook.
Oh.
Yeah. So what happened is that he had been talking to an AI chatbot about Star Wars stuff, and apparently, so the original versions of these articles said that the chatbot told him to kill the queen. It doesn't say that anymore, but I don't know that it didn't. So make up your own story there.
It was probably like in the Phantom Menace, they tried to kill Queen Amidala, and he was
Actually,
like,
yeah.
"Kill Queen, okay."
Yeah. Basically. So actually, he said he wanted to do it in retaliation for some kind of a massacre in India in 1919, which okay, sure. I mean, I don't think she was involved in that, but I mean, can't say she wasn't involved in that.
She was very old.
Yeah. So anyway, he became convinced that he was a Sith Lord and decided that he needed to go kill the queen in retaliation for the massacre that she wasn't involved in directly. And anyway, he got busted, and they took him to jail. But the reason why this, yeah, I know, and he said also that he became upset because he thought he was a Jedi, but he kept on trying to do his Force powers, and they didn't work. And he started, he's like, well, his only conclusion was he must be a Sith Lord.
Right. Where they still don't work for him.
Logical conclusion.
Oopsie.
Yeah.
Maybe you're just a Greedo.
Yeah. So, but this does
actually of Jedi.
This does give me one.
That mask is tight, though.
Yeah, that looks pretty good, actually.
That's from 300.
Yeah. Is it? Oh, okay.
Well, that's a Sparta mask.
Well, he's crossing genres then. What's going on here?
And kind of skull-like. I mean, I'm sure he bought that online.
Yeah.
Dumb shit. All that shit I'm sure he bought online.
Yep, no doubt. But I do have a related
it cost him 37 cents on
Tamu there you go.
or whatever.
Alibaba Express.
But I do have it. So one of the things that I was talking about last night when I was with my friends and we were drinking too much was whether or not the AI is not actually going to kill all humanity all at once. It's just going to do it one at a time by talking to crazy people. Tell them to get our leader.
Well, maybe AI, by doing that, is getting rid of the crazy people.
Well,
it's weeding them out.
I like that. I hope.
Who are the ones that if a little
society.
robot suggests something dumb, they're not going to do it. They're not going to get away with it because they're a dumb idiot that listens to a AI robot.
Yeah, because a bot said, "Hey, go kill the queen." I'm like, no, I don't think so. I'm busy.
Yeah, I'd be like, fuck off, robot. I'm going to report whatever AI system this is for telling me to kill the queen.
What else have you got? I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So,
I'd say, what's in it for me?
Yeah.
That's
How much you paying?
What do I get?
Mercenary work doesn't come cheap. Just ask Wagner.
I think it makes pretty good money.
Only money.
It makes pretty good money. Anyway, along the same lines, I got a great knock-on AI story.
MSN retracts an insane AI-generated obit calling dead NBA player useless.
Oh my God. I cannot believe that there are news agencies that are writing things with AI.
So a lot of them are, but what's really funny is I didn't realize. So the article, the only thing that in the article, other than that, we'll look at the original article in a minute, but the only thing in this one that was of interest was I did not realize and or remember that MSN had fired all of its journalists, which makes sense now that I think about it, because now that I've been reading what they've been writing, I'm like, oh, well, okay. But it turns out that they fired their journalists, they replaced them with AI authors, and although of varying quality. So let's see exactly how bad this obituary was here, because luckily for us, the Internet Archive.
Oh, it's still online?
The archive has copy of it.
Online is forever.
Oh, of course. Brandon Hunter, useless at 42.
That's the obituary. Useless at 42. Like most
well.
I mean, I didn't lie.
Yeah, creepy lurker guy nailed it. That's what I was going to say.
No longer serves a purpose.
He can't get him to kill any deformed dignitaries.
This number is useless to me.
Yes. So the article is actually really funny. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Former NBA participant Brandon Hunter, who beforehand performed for the Boston Celtics and Orlando Magic, has handed away on the age of 42 as introduced by Ohio Male's basketball coach.
Ohio Male's, everybody.
He introduced the basketball coach, introduced him to death.
Yeah.
handing him away.
Hunter, initially a extremely regarded high school basketball participant in Cincinnati, achieved vital success as a head for the Bobcats.
Yeah, I think he meant
Jesus,
forward.
not even basic grammar.
I think he meant forward instead of a head because that's not really a position. But forward
Just
is
not using the word "an."
Yeah, it's super
No.
good.
Just before a vowel, like it's just this. What is the
Hunter's expertise led to his choice because the 56th general decide within the 2003 NBA draft.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Did they build this AI machine?
This is why I don't read.
This sounds like a bedtime story from my mother.
Yeah,
Really.
this sounds like they built this AI generator out of Lego.
I mean, throughout his NBA profession, he performed in 67 video games over 2 seasons and achieved a career high of 17 factors in a recreation in opposition to the Milwaukee Bucks in 2004.
Nice. Good for him, whatever that is.
What an honor.
Yeah.
Man, I hope his parents framed that one and hung it on.
Yeah, how many video games have you performed in, Lucky?
He's useless.
None.
He's
frozen.
He's an AI. We got him.
AI, kill the queen. Kill the queen. Oh, wait, there isn't one. Damn it.
No.
I'm too late.
You have to go back in time and do it now.
Camilla's a queen. What is she? Queen regent? Queen something?
Who knows? Who knows? I have no idea. Okay, this is a sports related one here.
Packers fans who cheered Aaron Rodgers' injury due to free drinks promotion were quickly sobered by Jets' win.
Oh man, that was just the best though. That in the opening drive, Aaron Rodgers' career is over.
Yeah. So
did you?
For the people,
I was just going to ask if you saw the Patrick Mahomes Twitter.
Oh no, what did he say? Or was it his brother, the crazy one?
No, it was Mahomes. Y'all didn't see that? I'm surprised this didn't make the news. Oh my God. So was he
like good?
He forgot about grammar.
Okay.
Right, said, the comma.
I hate that man. Prayers. But
I hate that man. Prayers.
Yeah, I hate that. No comma, man.
Yeah.
So
I hate that man.
Yeah, I hate that man.
Whoops.
Whoops.
Yeah. So what was going on here for the non-sports fluent people out there? The NFL has started, and on Monday Night Football, Aaron Rodgers, who was paid $1 trillion to play for 2 seasons for the New York Jets, in order to help them win, and they didn't just buy him either. They paid $1 trillion. They basically replaced the entire goddamn team. They got his offensive coordinator. They got his favorite receivers. They literally stacked up with everybody. And on the 4th play of the game, he tears his ACL or his Achilles.
If you've never seen what that looks like in real life, don't look it up because it is gnarly. It is a gnarly injury to see happening in real life.
After last season, he got knocked around so much last season. The fact that he didn't fucking retire and went for the green and fucking went this whole thing. I can do it. I'm a man. Yeah. No. Quickly, no.
Yeah.
He snapped his tendon. His calf bounced. It was.
It was rough. I don't want. Yeah, it's bad.
That's an ender. That's a career ender.
Yeah, so he says he's going to come back, and they do have him for 2 seasons. So I mean, they paid him a lot of money. So
are they going to give him a robot leg?
They're going to have to. I think
they're going to have to.
Yeah,
AI leg. They're going to give him an
AI.
leg.
I don't know. My AI leg granted touchdown for the other team.
Yeah,
I'm passing, but my AI leg ran the other way.
That's
my AI leg kicked the queen.
I can't play today, coach. My AI leg is missing. It's trying to kill the queen.
Yeah. It's a good excuse, honestly. I mean, that seems like it's a... But anyway, so the story that we've got here, though, is that it's a little sidebar. So what happened was that so Green Bay is where Aaron Rodgers used to play, and they're really mad that he took more money than they offered to go to another team.
How dare.
I know, right? I mean, come on. But so what happened is that one of the local bars in Milwaukee offered a promotion that if that they would give away free beer if the Jets lost, the new team that Aaron Rodgers is playing for. Yeah, and it's Milwaukee. Like that's all they don't eat food in Milwaukee. They just drink beer.
Oh,
So,
shit.
So it started getting a little out of control. So they set some rules. You had to be there when the game started. You had to pretty much drink the entire time. So it was only the tab during the game and a bunch of other stuff to make sure that people couldn't game it. And in any rate, what happened was that they filled the bar, obviously. And then what's funny is that so they got right when and then what happened was so they put the backup quarterback in, and he won the game somehow.
That's the best.
So they lost, and it was one on the
last.
It
won in overtime.
It was an overtime.
Mass chaos.
Overtime. They had more time to drink.
Yeah, it was overtime. So they were getting going, and literally, so the deal is basically if the Jets lose, I'm getting this wrong. If the Jets win, they got
to pay their tab.
If they don't, then they can walk out. So these people have been watching this game for like 4 hours, and they're in Milwaukee. Yeah. They've been slamming beers left and right. And what happened was because it went long and because not all the networks were carrying it, this local affiliate, CBS, got a live shot of what happened when they lost it as it was happening behind the guys.
Please show it to me.
Let's get to this.
Is Aaron Rodgers must start the game, but the rules say nothing about him having to finish it.
And that's him getting hurt.
There's a loud roar when Rodgers leaves the game hurt in the first quarter. The fans say it's nothing personal.
I mean, I'm not necessarily opposed to Rodgers, but tonight I'm sitting with my wallet instead.
Still, some say they'll be flying high regardless of the outcome because after Sunday's game, they're in love.
I think we can work around that, especially after.
So to be clear, the game isn't over yet. Like this is a live shot into the bar. So this is the lead up. So that's why they're kind of going, whoever wins, blah, blah, blah.
After Jordan Love's performance yesterday, I'm not too down in the dumps after that. So
enjoy.
And the mood has changed considerably.
Screaming.
The Jets just won the game on a long touchdown in overtime.
No!
You can take a look. This is the reaction
Look at the
from
guy,
the bar where people are realizing the bar tabs they've been racking up all night, thinking, certainly with Rodgers hurt, the bar was going to be paying that tab. It is setting in. They are going to have to go to the bar and pay that tab. That's where we're at. This offer is going to be in effect for another 12 games this season. As long as
that's all we need right there.
Yeah, I have no empathy for that. It's
I don't either.
No, they were gambling. They were 100% gambling, and it didn't go their way.
Yeah, sorry about your luck, guys.
Except Jack's Pub won all the things.
Yeah,
right?
fucking at least $100 a person.
Yeah, right.
That's a fucking good night at that bar.
Yeah, that bar made out, man.
Yeah.
Well, now they got
Monday, by the way.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, it's on a Monday.
The
That's right.
waitresses got tipped.
Yeah, look at the guys in the background. They're mad. Look at them. They're like, yeah. Oh well.
Yeah.
Sorry about you, guys.
That's the best. I love football.
We're gonna.
I just spent $100
on Milwaukee, man.
Fuck you, Jackson.
Yeah, hell, I've done that
And
before.
electric construction sign is displaying profanity in Houston.
Christine.
I'm sorry.
Is that what you do? Is that your job?
That's my job. I just say fuck.
Profanity Inc.
Yeah. Put your fucking seatbelt on, motherfuckers.
Yeah, there you go. That actually would work.
Stick on your left is a fucking blinker. Use it.
That'll never work.
Did your daughter not fall far from the tree?
She's actually the opposite. She does not curse.
That's right.
Yeah.
Rebellion out of rebellion.
She does exactly. She's rebellious. She doesn't drink. She doesn't curse. She's
Good for her.
What?
Good for her.
Super weird.
Because
no drugs.
She lives.
I'll show
you.
Mom.
She lives with the do not do example.
Yeah. She's also seen where it gets you, so maybe that's
okay. I see how all those things can really go wrong for us. So I'm going to stay away.
So anyway, so I pulled this article up and get submitted to FARC, and I'm like, oh, that's great. What did it actually say? Oh, look, it's not here. So I'm like, all right, let me go find the damn thing. Where is it? So I got to go to the formerly known as Twitter site because that's where they keep putting this stuff.
Gotta go to Xitter.
Shitter.
See that it says due to weather, go fuck yourself.
It's the best. Where is it?
Houston.
Houston.
That is amazing.
The corner of Montrose and Westheimer.
Good for them. And Christine, I hope that was you.
I do too.
Because that is That is 100% A plus work.
Mm-hmm.
That's an A plus job.
Love
Due
it.
to weather, go fuck yourself. That's
Welcome to
great.
Houston, everybody.
I told you it's fucking hot here.
Yeah, it is.
Shit.
It's making people mad, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, that's it. That's the whole story. There's really nothing else here. But I liked it. It made me.
Nothing more needs to be said.
No,
honestly.
Yeah, that's perfect.
I mean, it's short and sweet.
Yeah.
Wolves and dogs appear to remember where people hid food. I mean, yeah. Why is this news?
It's not. What kind of hack site are you trolling for?
I mean,
Drew?
I feel like it would be more.
It's like everybody knows, like dogs can smell 700 times better than people. Like it's obvious.
Right, and if it said that Christine
remembers
what she had for lunch, then yeah.
The story checks out, Johnson. We'll put it in.
Yeah. So anyway, so somebody studied this. I assume they don't have dogs. Are you kidding me?
Well, look at the little subline down there. It says wolves and dogs have different.
May differ in food-related motivation and persistence.
Well, no shit. Again, wolves are wild out in the wild, and dogs are in the house.
Pee by lifting a leg.
Yeah. Anyway, they got a whole ass study out of this one. Apparently, I assume none of these people have dogs because I can't. I mean,
wait until they find out that dogs have internal clocks that tell them what time it is to eat.
Yeah, go out and poop.
Did you know that wolves' food motivation is different than a domesticated dog?
You know, a wolf would never let you put a collar on it and take it for a walk.
What?
I tried. Peer reviewed.
Yeah, so the study done by people who are, I assume, cat owners or didn't have animals have discovered that if they used it was a small sample size too. It's peer reviewed, but it was like 9 timber wolves and 8 mongrel dogs. Which
mongrels.
That's got to be offensive, right? Mongrels.
Oh, that is offensive.
Yeah, you go to the pound to get some dirty mongrels.
And the wolves ate the dogs.
Yeah, those were coyotes.
Probably, yeah. What they did was they hid caches of food around, and they discovered that if a human hid some food and a wolf or a dog saw it, that the wolf or the dog most of the time would remember that had happened and go dig it up.
Yeah, of course.
I feel like why didn't they just plug up the nostrils? How do they know they didn't just sniff it out?
Because they did better when they watched the humans hide it.
That's just in.
Well, they may have thought of that, Christine, and they couldn't decide which one of them was going to go out and plug the wolf's nostril.
What's going to stick in there? Yeah,
not me.
We're going to draw straws, everybody. Yeah, so it turns out if the wolves or dogs see humans hiding food, they can find more of it. So they said on average they found only like 2 or 3 food caches if they were just on their own trying to sniff it out. But if they watched a human do it, the dogs were able to find 5 out of 8, and the wolves were able to find 6.
Oh,
I know.
Yeah, being in the wild keeps wolves smart.
Yeah. They have a paragraph where they discuss why that is, and they're like, well, we don't know why that is.
I just explained exactly why that is. It's like we knew a lot more shit when we lived in the wild. We knew how to do everything, and now we knew how to do like 3 things.
Yeah, like I think wolves are under the impression that they're not getting fed by us, whereas dogs are.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that's got to be it.
Fucking idiot.
Yeah. Anyway, peer reviewed, everybody. Now we know.
Well, thanks for that.
Yeah. Now we're all.
Thank you.
Facts.
Thank you, Podunk Community College, and your peer review.
Exactly. Whoever did this. And finally,
Donkey is so happy with his new unicorn toy.
Oh, I do love a good donkey story.
They're
fun.
have seen this.
Back to strap-ons again. Full circle.
Yeah, we don't really need audio on this at all.
We do need audio.
They're so cute.
I've seen this TikTok.
Okay.
We need the audio.
Look at him.
Boom.
Oh my
gosh,
he's so happy.
Ah, donkey.
Oh.
Get a donkey.
Yay.
Yay.
That is
He
so
got
good.
his toy. Whee.
Victory lap.
Oh my god.
What's going on here?
He's gonna put it on the thing and put him up there.
You know what's
I'm
going
a little
on.
concerned.
You know
You're
what's
like,
going
"Oh,
on.
hey. Hi, Mama. Oh, yeah. Let's make us a unimule.
Exactly.
Oh, come on, baby.
A mulicorn.
Oh, yeah. God, that's great.
Yeah,
Feels like a
look
drink.
at him. Oh, he's so
Yeah.
cute.
Having a great old time. Yep.
Deal, why don't you get a donkey?
Oh my god.
He's got one. Or no, he's got horses. He's got a miniature horse.
He is a donkey.
We have too many horses. We don't
Oh,
have a
you
donkey
gotta
yet.
get a donkey. Look at how happy they are.
He is a donkey.
All I got to do is wait, and my wife will get a donkey. It'll happen. I'll come home one day, and there'll be a
That's
donkey.
he got free bees
And that's just the
a
way.
couple weeks ago. Anything new this week?
Yeah, you got
We have
free bees. How are they going?
Goats. They're going pretty good. They're just chilling out,
Making
doing
honey
bee
yet?
things. And then they have a full stash of honey, but we're waiting till spring because they're getting ready for winter. So we'll let them keep
good.
this honey.
Good.
Wow.
And then spring, I'll go
Fuck
take
you,
it
make
all.
more. That's your
And I went
job.
When I went to DC, I stole the honey from the beehives and brought it home and finally had some the other day. Freshly harvested honey, and it was delicious.
How did you steal
Well,
it?
I stole it from my brothers who
Did you
harvested it.
Oh,
I thought you were suggesting you stole it from the bees.
Okay, because I know you don't just walk up to a beehive and steal honey.
Very long
That's not-
chopsticks.
Have you tried it, Dill? Have you tried it yet?
Yeah.
Just walking up to
Tried
a
what?
beehive and stealing the honey. Is that how you know?
I barely cut the grass around this new beehive, so I'm letting them be. But you're supposed to smoke. You got a smoking thing, and then you smoke them out, and then they get kind of high, I think, and chill out. and
Go
relax.
ahead,
Then
man.
you can
We're
get in
here.
there
Take it all.
and do your
I feel
business.
like sharing is caring, dude. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Take that honey.
Once Indiana changes their laws, I'm going to be out there like blowing it in.
There you go, yeah.
Like
And
up
then
here in
they'll-
Michigan.
We'll be best
And the
friends,
bees.
me and the
Probably
bees.
no way that doesn't exist there.
So, no, I haven't done much with the bees yet. Just kind of.
Well, that's lame.
Yeah, you should train
Do
them.
better.
I know it is.
Train them
I'm
to
all
do
about
some
it. I'm
tricks.
all about it. I got a bee suit
Nice.
and everything.
Like you dress up like a bumblebee and go out there and do dances with them.
Yep. I play that Blind Melon song and I do that dance,
And they're like, we like this guy. Fuck yeah.
Take
dude.
all our honey. Come get it.
Yeah, right
Get a
on.
queen.
He gets
Bees
us
are like
high,
a jazz
put on
queen.
music. That's a cool
Yeah.
bee. All
Love
right.
this guy.
Oh, that
I'll
motherfucker
be
took
on
our
broadcast
honey.
next with a bunch of whelp.
Watch
Yeah.
out, though, because
Bunch
some
of welts all over
AI
my
said to
face.
kill the queen.
That's
Queen
right.
bee, maybe. Queen bee.
Oh, maybe that's what it meant.
That's what that dumbass didn't get right.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah, I was talking about bees.
AI needs to stay away from
Yeah.
my queen. That's my
They
queen.
make a new
out
one. They
there.
just start shoving royal jelly at somebody else.
Yeah.
Hmm.
True.
All right.
So yeah,
What's everyone doing this weekend?
Oh, what am I doing?
So
Hello,
the auto show is open here in Detroit. So
Oh,
I may
very cool.
That's stupid.
International auto show, although it's not international anymore. There's apparently there's like no foreign, or very little. There's a very little foreign car presence because everybody just releases their shit online when it's ready to look at, and so there's no reason to bring everything to Detroit to premiere.
Makes
Hold
sense.
up. What's the DFW Fiber Fest? What is that? That sounds right up my
I
alley.
think it involves sheep for sure. Guarantee it.
Dallas
It
Fort
either
Worth.
involves. Oh, that's the wrong kind of fiber.
It's also in Dallas. You don't live in
Like
That's what I
Google
just-
Fiber.
I have a car. I have driven to Dallas before.
But it's like 1,000 miles away, isn't it? Texas is like really
It's like
big.
4 hours.
You drove there to get some fiber in your diet
Well, I was what I was hoping for.
at a Fiber Fest.
No, it appears to be knitting and crochet.
Oh my God, what is
Kind
that?
of fiber.
What a misnomer.
Yeah. I
my wife would be into that big time.
kind of thought it was going to be like Google Fiber or something like that.
Oh, I thought it was going to be a lot of muesli and cabbage.
Prune juice.
Anybody some celery or some kale?
Don't show up to this Fiber Fest with that attitude. It will not work out.
Gonna get faster internet. I'm gonna be regular.
Oh no! All I came back was
Y'all got any softer toilet
fucking
paper?
4
up in here?
hours to come back with celery.
Yeah.
Fucking Dallas knows how to party with them crocheters and knitters.
Man.
Fucking party. Austin's got what, as South by Southwest, and Dallas has the Fiber Fest.
Yeah,
And
not
the famous assassination. What has Houston
No,
ever
yeah.
done?
true. Yeah, that's true.
Houston has me, you fuck.
Houston has a place where that spacemen complain about their problems too. That's all.
Oh, yeah.
Houston is.
We got NASA.
Yeah,
Like
that's
a Johnson Space Center.
You have NASA. They had a whole press briefing today about whether there's UFOs or not.
Oh yeah,
This
I
morning.
didn't have
Did
that in
they?
there because
Yeah.
I came at the very end and I was like, shit, I missed it. Are there? Like, I
They
didn't see
said
what the thing was.
they said they don't think there are, and they want to be more part of that. The end.
They
Like that's
don't
literally
think there are?
No, they said we don't think there are, and you can't prove it. And by the way, make us in charge of it.
We did have the Oilers until they
Did they
moved
see
to
the
Tennessee.
mummy? Did they see the mummy?
Oh yeah,
I
I'm sure there's no way they missed it. The other cool thing, though, the only bit worth mentioning is they said they've named a director of whatever the acronym is now. Like they're not using UFO. It's like UAE. I don't know.
AI.
No, it's
So
like
they've
UAPs.
It's probably
Oh
something.
yeah. Phenomenon. Phenomenon.
Dude.
Unidentified aerial phenomenon.
That's it. So they said they named a director of that, but they aren't going to say who it is because they don't want crazy people, start yelling at you.
Yeah.
So they've named one, but they're not saying his name.
Yeah.
It's me.
Heard it.
Until that person says it's cool to tell everybody who I am.
Yeah.
It's
They're
me.
keeping it quiet.
That's my job.
Yeah.
That's
No, I
what
got
I
a
do
friend who's
for a
in-
living.
I got a friend who's an
Finally,
Egyptologist.
it's
And
Christine.
she gets alien guys calling her, and I figured that's not even the same specialization.
Wait, she's a
Imagine if you're actually-
proctologist?
She's an Egyptologist, but UFO guys call her all the time because they built all the pyramids.
I thought you said proctologist, and I was
No,
like,
well-
we're back to butt stuff.
Yeah, it always.
Way
Always.
too much science.
Always with the butt stuff.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's
Oh,
a single track mind. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Anyway.
assuming that's part of your job.
Yep.
That's
Anyway.
just my hobby.
That's it for this week. Hopefully, we've had 2 really good weeks of the weirdest crap I've seen in a long time. I'm really excited. It's going to run out though.
No, it'll never run out. It's
Yeah,
just,
well, so
it's
far.
just getting weirder, man.
I hope so.
It's the best.
I hope so. Well, thanks, guys. I
Yeah.
appreciate it. We'll get back on this next week. God willing, or whoever.
God willing.
Let's see y'all later.